It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll see the Steelers, leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Steelers and the Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here we go, here we go. Go, Riggs, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Three.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mims, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and 8.
Hey, smash Broncos. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Cooper looks to throw. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Cooper will look to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Cooper. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Trap 50, trap 6, trap 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Cooper. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. A try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. You look at this Steeler defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Wyatt. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Wyatt. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Wyatt finds Gibbs on a check down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Someone sharp in this game. We had a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Cooper. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here is 3rd and 5.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
Looking to throw. Cooper. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Riggins. Check, Bobcat, check.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Back to throw is Cooper. Throwing on 1st down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On 2nd and 10, Cooper. And he floated one out there incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Warriors 17. Panther 11. Panther 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now Cooper to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Go, Reed, go.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Detroit.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, Wyatt, and that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Off the play fake, Cooper. That ball caught by Harrison. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw on third down, Wyatt. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Wyatt throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hampton. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wyatt. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The throw over the middle, taken in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Wyatt. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18, pioneer.
Off play action. Cooper. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And shedding through the tackle. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Looking to throw. Wyatt. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Wyatt. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Wyatt. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Here we go. Check. Check mash. Check mash.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Right there, hurt.
To throw again on second down. Cooper. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Cooper now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Cooper. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the save. Now it's third down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
causes a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they want. the sideline. Those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Slot man moves right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
70, hurt.
Back to throw. Cooper. He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, Mims down to the 42, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Mims, 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
'70 Ranger. 60 Maverick. 60.
Cooper from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run the option. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Little read option, the end result, the 1st down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person. May end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Cooper. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. From 6 yards away. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Wyatt. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wyatt. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wyatt. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The Steelers' 6-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Go, Reed, go! Good.
They'll begin by running here with Samuel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
and they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Cooper looks to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Okay, great.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing to start the drive. Wyatt. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 1st and 10, Wyatt. They will find Davis. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Lions first down.
They'll look to throw again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
To throw on 3rd down, Wyatt steps away to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing on 1st down, Wyatt. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wyatt in trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Boy, so that one, Charles, is a crusher. Take away the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's where defenders, Brandon, really use the sideline to their advantage because if you can influence the receiver to step out of bounds, you know he can't be the first to touch it when he re-enters the field of play, and that's going to cost him 6 points.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. A handoff for Samuel.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cooper will look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Here's a give to Samuel.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check smash. Go.
On second down, Mims. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Steelers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.